Hello, everyone. How is the Soul Fam this afternoon? Beautiful Monday. Well, it's sunny here. What do you guys like? Is it snowing? Is it sunny? Is it cold? I haven't been outside, so I don't even know if it's cold here. I'm sending a message really fast to Twissa. Okay. So we're trying something new today, guys, okay? If you haven't noticed, there is a pinned comment in the chat. So the pinned comment takes you to a Google form. So I have everything in order so I don't get lost anymore, guys. Totally experimental today. If it doesn't work out, we'll scratch it. But for today, this is what we're doing. So if you have a question, go ahead and submit it on that Google form, okay? You'll notice at the top, I'm no longer doing love readings. So unless it's focused on healing and self-love, we're not doing love readings anymore, okay? So we are moving to where my strengths are. If you need me to recommend a tarot reader for you that does specifically love questions, let me know. I know a bunch of them and they are amazing. That's just not my strong suit, guys. So we're steering away from that. We're going to more healing. All right. You're going to see a lot more of the tarot quantum healing on this channel. You're going to see a lot more of the, how can I move past this kind of things? Those are the things I want you to bring to the table. All right. Those are what I specialize in, and I really want to help you guys where you need it the most. And worrying about when somebody's going to contact you is not the best use of my expertise, so to speak. So I can always guide you to somebody that is fantastic at those, but we're going to stick to what I'm good at. Never want to steer you guys wrong. So it's gray there in New York, Adam. Since it is the beginning of January. It was actually cloudy this morning and kind of icky looking, but Leon, yes. Florida, I'm sure it's 70 some degrees, and that's cold. But I love Florida. It's gorgeous. So, Paula, windy today, but other than that, pretty nice. We had a really big windstorm last night, so cloudy and snowing, Melanin Girl. I saw you were the first to submit on the form. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for experimenting with me. And yeah. So we will go ahead and get right in. You guys are submitting your responses. Today is Tea and Tarot. So you do obviously get to ask your questions today. Let me put the runner up on the top. And actually, I need to fix that. So we're just going to leave it off. So I have tea to share with you guys today. A new magic tea from Club Magic Hour. And then we're going to jump right into your guys' questions. So this tea, their chakra series started this month, okay? So Club Magic Hour, if you guys aren't familiar with it, I do have an affiliate link down in the description, but they do all loose leaf teas, gorgeous, beautiful, organic, locally sourced teas. So these are the ingredients in this one. Let me read this one to you. So this is Lotus Mind, the Crown Chakra Tea Blend. Okay, so it contains silver nettle white tea, organic lavender, go-to cola, which some of these I don't even know what it is, and I'm self-proclaimed tea snob. I guess it's just my taste buds. Butterfly pea flower, which turns it a beautiful blue color, and natural jasmine and pear flavors. So I have already dipped into this tea. It is phenomenal, but we're going to have some today while we're reading. So there's the beautiful bottle. This is a violet glass jar. I know it looks black, but it is actually purple. So take a look at this. It's been steeping while the timer's going. You can see the purple on the bottom. Check it out when I mix it up. Watch this. So it turns a beautiful clear blue color. That is the butterfly pea flower. Now, if I was to add honey or lemon juice to it, it would actually turn purple, kind of like a burgundy purple. It's so gorgeous. Melanin Girl, the link to Club Magic Hour is in the description, and the Lotus Mind is part of their 3-month chakra. Oh, what are they calling it? I don't remember. But January, February, March are each going to have a different chakra themed tea. They have a bunch of other teas that I share regularly on this channel. But that's where you can get this. And I have a monthly subscription, so I get the new tea, whatever it happens to be. They curate a new one every single month, and I have never been disappointed. So, beautiful teas. My favorite, which is actually in this mug here, is the one I drink almost every morning, and that's Bohemian Breakfast. It's a black tea with hints of vanilla in it, and so it's really smooth. It's really good. So, anyway, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your water, whatever your drink of choice is for today, and let's start some readings. So, patrons, if you are a patron, you may drop your question in the chat, okay? Everybody else, there is a form pinned in the comment above in the chat. You'll see it either down here if you're on mobile or off to the side if you're on desktop. So it's the little blue bar. Go ahead and click on that and you can submit your questions via that Google form. And that way they're all in order. All right, going back to, so Melanin Girl, you actually submitted 2. I'm going to go with your second one since it's more specific, okay? Since they are relatively the same question. All right. And you guys will see some new tarot cards debuting on the channel today. If you didn't see the 31 Days of Tarot or my deck haul, you can check those out and see all the new decks that I got. But for this one, what month will you experience your 2 of Cups clarity for 2021? Who wants, let's try the B Tarot. We'll see how the B Tarot responds to said question. Hello, Morgan. Morgan, yes, you can do that whenever. If you guys want a spirit message on Tea and Tarot Day, that is totally fine. We can absolutely do that. I am more than happy to do spirit messages any live stream. And you are a patron, so you do get privileges. Which reminds me, Morgan, we need to catch up and do another quantum tarot healing for you, my dear. All right, what month, Melanin Girl, what month are we going to experience this? So, we've got the Wheel. He is in... So if I'm reading this correctly, I'm looking at probably February, the beginning of February. I could be wrong on that because brand new to this card or this deck, but the way I'm reading this, in the Wheel of the Year, see where the little bee is? He's actually at the 12, so... but if you look at the hands on his wings, to me, it almost looks like it's pointing at what would be 2 o'clock. So that to me says February, possibly March at the latest. You got it, Bert. Absolutely. So hopefully I'm reading those B cards right. All right. Paula Garcia, what are your spirit guides trying to communicate with you? All right, let's go. Spirit guides. What do you want? Okay, here we go. No, we're not going to use these guys, not those ones. We're going to go over here. Trusty old Lightseers deck. What do your spirit guides want you to, or what are they trying to communicate? I wish you guys could smell this tea. It smells so good right now. The lavender and the jasmine together, it's very soothing. It is a white tea, so there is caffeine in it, but very little. So it might be a good end of the day type tea. Paula, your spirit guides trying to communicate. You need more time with friends, with your community, okay? It feels very lonely. Because your second card here, the Six of Swords, it's like you are going on your way and nobody else is with you. You're just kind of doing your own thing, and it's very cold, it's very lonely. So I think it's time to bring or find some community, some friends, something that's going to fill that void that you've been feeling for a while, dear. Okay, Twissa, I found your last question. Your grandma recently passed away. I feel you. My grandmother also recently passed away. In fact, it was just a couple days after Christmas. So you want a message from your grandmother. All right, let's break out the ancestors. Where's my spirit deck? So I do have my tarot tower in the making, guys. So we can have all these cards ready at hand. All right, Twissa, any messages from your grandmother? Ooh, it looks like you're going on an adventure, a quest, if you will. So you've got the Ace of Wands here, the beginning, Six of Cups. Yeah, I can see. All right, your grandma is going to actually be on this adventure you have starting, this new path that has opened up for you. It's going to be very fruitful, but it is going to be a difficult path to follow, okay? But she does want you to know that her, along with several other of your ancestors, are going to walk this path with you. There's another, I don't know who this person is, okay? But this one's really sticking out for me. This person, possibly even animal. So very loving, very funny, very open, always has your back. Wow, look at all the different. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. You have a plethora of people at your back right now. So this is going to be a very difficult path for you. Maybe it's the next stage in your awakening, or you're just barely starting the awakening. But anytime you need help from them, all you have to do is ask, okay? They will show you in the simplest of ways, all right? So your grandmother just wants you to know that she's there, okay? She's not going to be like every second you see her, all right? But she's there. She wants you to know she's not the only one there. You do have ancestors, you have family members, you have spirits of loved ones, past, present, and future, all there with you while you go through this hard time. So if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like you just can't anymore, ask for help, reach out to them. They will find a way to communicate with you. Got it. All right. Morgan, you want a question from your dad? We can do that. All right, Sarah, where is my block? All right, we're going to use the BB magic for you, Sarah. Let's find out where your block is. Hello, Angelfish. Anybody that I have forgotten to say hello to, I apologize. Welcome. I missed you guys. I have been so scatterbrained the last few days. It's been crazy. I'm trying to reacclimate back to my normal schedule after inventory and a whirlwind trip to Kentucky for my grandmother's funeral, and yeah, all kinds of stuff in this last month. It's just been nuts. So all right, Sarah. Where is your block? So we have the 8, King. Okay, so you are on a good path here, Sarah. There's lots of development, lots of innovation. You're definitely in your passion. However, it's feeling very one-dimensional. All right, so it's time to open up to more or other dimensions than you're already in. I know you experience things in the multiverse, but you're not experiencing it as fully as you possibly can. So, if you remember Friday during Fairy Stream, you mentioned that you're not a starseed, and Fairy disagreed with that, right? I also disagree with that. I believe we are all starseeds, but I believe that you haven't actually found your home, I guess. Words. Found your planetary connection. So maybe it's one that hasn't yet been discovered. Maybe it's one that is part of a different universe. But I feel like there's more to be discovered in your dimensionalness. Yes. Bird, last card. I got that one. All right. Spirit message for Mima, and then we'll do Morgan's message from your dad. Yes. That is very possible too. What Angelfish said, Sarah. Your ears are ringing? That's because I was talking about you. Oh, goodness. All right. Mima. Spirit message for Mima. Let's go with the bees, Mima. Really enjoying this deck so far. This deck review, if I get it edited today, should be coming out tomorrow, so you guys can see the entirety of the gorgeousness of this deck. Woo! All right. You have a message, Mima. What do you got? Abundance. Lack of effort. All right, so the cosmos has abundance coming for you. There is a community that you should be part of that you are not currently. Okay, so abundance is on the precipice for you, but you need to put in some effort and help this come into fruition. So the Three of Pentacles here, there is something creative that you could be doing that is going to bring more abundance into your life, and that will really help you step into the beginning of really being in charge of your finances and having 100% control over what is and is not coming into your energy sphere. So whether it is just like monetary finances 3D style, or whether it is energetic finances 5D, 10D, 20D style, okay? All of that is going to show up in the 3D world. You're going to feel the abundance, not just see it financially in your sphere. So abundance is coming. Put in the effort, allow it to come. Change your mindset if you need to, okay? Step into that princess role. You are so welcome, Sarah. I'm glad. Oh, that's awesome. You're very welcome, Mima. All right, I am out of questions, guys. So if you have not already submitted your question, go ahead and do so via the form linked in the pinned comment. This is an experiment, guys, so we're just testing it out, seeing how it goes, to keep me on track so I don't get lost in the comments. All right. While we're waiting for more questions, let's get a message for you, Morgan, from your dad. See what your dad has to say. Hello, my beautiful soul sister. How are you? You left your comment, or excuse me, your question in the comments, Leon. All right, I will find it, and we will get that answered for you. And yes, we've missed you. But at the same time, I have not, other than Friday. Friday was my first stream in probably 2.5 weeks due to the holiday and my grandmother's passing. So, yeah. You didn't miss much. All right, Morgan. Message from your dad. Morgan, your dad says quit messing around and break the chains. Apparently you're supposed to get to work. So you got the King of Wands here, right? And to me, this card represents your dad. I've obviously never met him, never seen him, but this is just like stepping up and all right, here's what I got to say. And we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands is playing around, swinging on the rope swing here. So your dad's like, knock your shit off and break these chains and get to work. You know what to do. So I don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but I'm sure you do. Good. I'm glad. So, major breakthrough. Woohoo! Oh, speaking of breakthroughs, Nadine, did you get my message on Patreon? Would it be okay if we did like an hour session instead of 2 half-hour sessions? Because I'm not going to be able to book until February anyway, so then I'll have another half-hour session. So if that's cool with you, then I'll book a 1 hour and then a half hour instead of essentially 3 half hours. Yep, time to put up and shut up. Exactly. Love it how our parents can be like, you know what to do. Get your butt to work and just do it. Because if you just get it done, then it's done and over with. I tell my kids that all the time. So this tea, you can totally taste the lavender, but it's not like flowery, if that makes sense. Okay, I will do that then. All right, Leon, let's get your question. Scroll back over here. Okay, so self-love for Leon. How are we going to help you build yourself up? Ooh. This one. That is beautiful, Morgan. Completely beautiful. You know what, Adam? I think we're all still putting fragments together, so you're right there with the rest of us. Oh, and just so you know, Miss Fairy, I feel like our next session is going to be groundbreaking. Because there's been so much movement in my energetic field in the last, month and a half, 2 months since my first one, that could be quite interesting. All right, Leon, self-love, what? Wow, yes, you are lacking in the self-love department. Okay, so first and foremost, find yourself a teacher that can help you to realize where you need to go in the love yourself department, how you can show your self-love. I highly suggest learning your own love language. Google it. I can't remember who wrote the book about love languages, but learn your own love language. There is a free quiz online you can take and start loving yourself to your own love language. If you are, say, words of affirmation, tell yourself, how good you are at whatever your favorite hobby is. Tell yourself how awesome you look in the mirror. If you are the gifts type person, buy yourself a present. Splurge on yourself, once per pay period or something. Give yourself some time with yourself. Speak to yourself in your own love language, okay? Because that's also going to turn around to how people treat you. So we teach people how we want to be treated. So if we're treating ourselves to our own love language, that's how other people are going to start to treat us as well. Oh. Yes. You guys are all chatting it up. All right. Have I missed any questions? Did I miss anybody's readings? Leon, let's pull a self-care card for you. Where's my self-care card deck? They've run away. So we're not there. All right, there's one. Okay, Leon. Self-care card for you. Tidy up. Okay. Message number 1 is tidy up. So there's a space in your home, in your room, that has a little bit too much clutter. Okay. That can also cause us to feel overwhelmed. It can cause us to feel like pulled down or pulled in another direction than we're supposed to be focusing on. So I want you to take 15 minutes. That's it. Just 15 minutes. And tidy up that space the best you can in that 15 minutes. Just enough that it's going to help you feel better. Now, don't tidy up right there and then just move it to a different spot. Okay? Yes, you absolutely may have a self-care card, Melanin Girl. Anybody that wants a self-care card, just drop a me in the chat and I'll get you one too. I am a Gryffindor. I'm also an Aries. Does that make sense? Oh, I missed yours, Lena? Okay, you send it through the form. Let me check. All right, I've got Lena and Sarah. Okay, so questions. Individual. All right, Lena, I've got yours. Let me get Melanin Girl her self-care card. Yours, Melanin Girl. Little risque. Sensuality. Whatever that happens to look like for you, okay? Whether that is self-pleasure, whether it's buying yourself some really cute new lingerie just because it makes you feel good, whatever it happens to be for you, okay? Give yourself some extra sensuality. All right, Lightwave, I will give you a self-care card right after I do these questions that I have here. You know, Angelfish, some of my favorite people are Slytherin. Just saying, one of my kids, I have like every house in this house. I have a very solid Hufflepuff son. My youngest, 1000% Slytherin. And technically, we're all a combination of the houses, but it is what it is. All right, Lena. When will you get the right opportunity of a job? Should I change my career or wait for the right opportunity in the same field? Okay. Let's take the first part. When will you get the right opportunity of a job? Hannah Mori, I could see you being a Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw is all about intelligence. Wit before... What is it? Wit before something is man's greatest treasure. Or wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure. Lena. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you, Lena, is A, quit working so hard, all right? You need to have patience and have strength because the right job is going to be heart-centered. So if you don't feel the love in that job, in that workplace, then you don't need to be there, okay? It's not for you. So please, please, please be patient, Lena. I am seeing a lack of strength, okay? I feel like you may feel desperate at this time, but what you should really be focusing on is how the career field is making you feel. How is that particular job making you feel? Really tap into the energy of the workplace, the energy of the job itself, okay? That's going to lead you the right direction. All right. Lightwave, let's get you a self-care card, and then I will do the next question. You're a Dumbledore. You know Dumbledore was a Gryffindor, Bert. He was. Dumbledore is kind of how I picture the Hermit. Ooh, I love this one. Okay. Lightwave, you got 2 self-care cards, Stargazing and Play. So the next time it is clear enough for you to see the stars at night, just take a little bit of time and go look at the constellations. See how many you can name. That's a good way to play, actually. See how many you remember from school. Now, if you are a constellation expert, go for the hard ones. Don't go for the easy ones. I can always spot Orion in the sky. Always. Just like the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. Can always spot those in the sky. The harder ones for me are like Cassiopeia or even Draco. But they're still fun. I love me some constellations. Get that out of my face. It's shining. Self-care for you too, Lena. All right, I will do yours right after Sarah's spirit message. Spirit message for Sarah. Who wants to give Sarah a spirit message? I thought of that, Adam, because, you know, the Hermit and I, we're tight. I'm like a female version of the hermit, which I also see as the high priestess. So the hermit and the high priestess are like two sides of the same coin to me. You've got your masculine teacher and you've got your feminine teacher. So, those that aren't familiar with Harry Potter, Slytherin, they are, in the stories, they are like the nemesis, but technically, they're actually a great house. Slytherin are very cunning, they are very crafty, and they can always get out of a sticky situation. Gryffindor are the courageous, they're the brave, they're the loyal. Hufflepuff are, they love everybody. They are seriously the most loving, the most accepting, they're a circle. Totally. They're just going to, they're the everybody's everybody. They just love everybody. They're the social butterfly. They're going to, they accept you no matter what. And then there's the Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw is all about learning, all about striving to be the best in their field. They are all the top scholars and everything like that. So those are the houses in a nutshell. All right, Sarah. Girl. Wow. So we've got the Nine of Swords, Despair. So I'm really feeling that block that we talked about earlier here, okay? You've also got the Eight of Wands, which is swiftness. It's all about passion. This card has gorgeous stars and sacred geometry in it. So I'm really feeling that galactic pull for you. And I feel like you're going to have this like shebang moment in the near future. You got the Tower card, okay? This is life changing for you, all right? Go have a session with Fairy. That's all I can say. Galactic, whatever. In fact, are you one of Fairy's patrons, Sarah? If you are not one of Fairy's patrons, I will give you one of my patron sessions just so you can have a session with Fairy. Because I'm behind. And I will happily gift a session to somebody if needed. All right, Lena, self-care card for you. Okay. In your next session with Fairy, dig deep. All right? Galactically deep. See where or what or who comes out. Woo! Lena. Hanamori, didn't you get this card the other day? Lena, make yourself a special breakfast. I know it's past breakfast time in about half the world, but you need to spend some time with you. Have the best breakfast that you love, whether it's waffles and coffee, biscuits and gravy, whether it's pancakes or an omelet or a muffin or whatever that looks like for you. But spend some time with yourself in the morning and have a nice, wholesome breakfast. You got baking. Well, you got breakfast and baking, Hanamori. Oh, I'm sure you have, because I'm sure you have gone deep, because I know, we were just touching the surface on mine, and anybody that has more than one session is going to be like, whoa, but there's more. I know there's more. All right. Holding it upside down. All right, so done with Sarah's. All right. We are waiting, guys. If you have questions, please submit them on the form linked in the pinned comment. If you would like a self-care card, just comment me and I will get you a self-care card while we're waiting on some more to draw. Also, if you guys are not already followers on Instagram, I have been doing some Instagram reels. I have been doing some little teasers over on Instagram. So we're getting more active over on Instagram. You can follow me there. You can chat it up there. I do answer my DMs on Instagram as well. If you would like to send a donation to Soul Moons Rising, you are welcome to send a donation at any time. And yeah, if you want to become part of the Soul family, check out the patron link right there. I'm going to get that one of those days. So patrons, I will be scheduling a new live stream for us at the beginning of February, since January is already half over. So watch out for that, okay? Totally cool, Lightwave. Don't worry about it. Come in and out as you see fit. It looks like we're just going to chat it up for a little bit. All right, self-care for Fairy. Or not for Fairy. Fairy, do you want one? Nadine, do you want a self-care card? One for Sarah right now. Ooh. All right, Sarah, you got all kinds of here. First one that popped out was the journal. So if you're not already, it may be a good idea to journal about the sessions you're having, or any dreams that you're having before or after a session. But definitely document all of that. Spend a little time in nature. Lucky for you, you're not too far from nature, but it is kind of cold still, I guess. But do what you can. But spend some time in nature. And have some movie time. Pick out your favorite movie and make yourself some popcorn. And yeah, have some movie time with yourself or your favorite person. Oh, Fairy. Also, I got my dream catcher. It is gorgeous. Now I have to find some place to put it. I need more of the little 3M hangy thingies so I can stick it on the wall in my bedroom. All right. Nurture. Okay, so I know there's a plant in this picture, but for whatever reason, the Herkimer diamond around this person's neck is just what stood out to me. So nurture yourself, nurture a plant, nurture something, your children maybe, but give a little love to something else that's growing. You're bad with journaling? I am too. I will 1000% admit it. I'm bad with it. I forget to do it until it's too late, or I'm busy doing something else, like driving. And it's not like you can write while you're driving, but yes. Maybe I should start doing like audio journaling or something. Is that a thing? Do people audio journal? I guess that would be like a podcast, wouldn't it? Yes. Yes, in sync with that meditation the other night. Voice recognition software. guess I've never thought of that before. Maybe that could be a thing. I guess I have the notes on my phone. I could just have like a journal section and then date it and talk whenever. Yeah. Because most phones have the microphone thing that you talk into it and it talk to text. I just never thought of that until now. Ooh, journal apps. Is there any good journal apps? I don't know of any. If you know good journal apps, share. What's a good app that you can use to journal? Oh. I've only had one so far, Sarah, and I haven't gone back through it. I need to make a video on my other channel about the session, but I also need to do one about my Akashic session with Aaron too, and I still haven't done that, and that was like over a year ago. So, but I haven't worked on my other channel in a while, which will be changing. Can anyone make an app? That is so out of my league, but if any of you make a journaling app, let me know because I would love to test it out for you. Oh, speaking of testing things out, I am doing some market research. Okay, guys? If you would be willing to help me out, I would love you forever. Not that I'm not going to love you forever anyway, but I'm in a business class, and part of our class itself is doing market research of people that are interested in our niche, right? And so, of course, you guys know me, you know what I'm doing and all that. So I'm going to post this link in the chat. And if you are willing to take the survey from me, you will be entered into a drawing for a Quantum Tarot healing from myself, $75 value, in case you're wondering. But it's just simple. It's like 9 questions long, and it's just going to help me get a good idea of what people are looking for and kind of what I can expect from the community that I'm working on building. All right. Does anybody else have questions? Not as many questions today as usual, but then I also, steering away from the love questions, guys. Sorry. You've had like 5 or 6 sessions and you haven't watched any of them. I don't feel so bad then. You're already on the form, Adam? That's awesome. I truly appreciate it, guys. There might be, I don't know, more than one winner. We'll see how many people actually submit answers. But I am going to have it up for the duration of January and for February. So I'm going to try and share it everywhere I possibly can. You don't see the link for the tea? Let me find it for you. And I will drop it in the chat. Aha, I do. I need to update my description. Thank you, Melanin Girl. I can do that. I know it's in the 31 Days of Tarot video. Well, come on. I'm getting it, I promise. It's being slow. Refresh. There we go. Copy. Okay, here comes the link for you guys for Club Magic Hour. Me too. I am a total tea addict. I have tea all day long. In the morning, it's caffeinated. Before bed, it's not. So I literally drink tea all day long. It's how I drink my water. Yeah. I usually have several cups with me, but I love how, and the more of the blue or the butterfly pea flower petals that are in each teaspoon that you use to steep with, the bluer it gets. It's awesome. All right, don't want to mix those up yet. So you guys haven't seen this deck yet. Check this out. This is the Beyond Lemuria deck. It is totally gorgeous. My light's being weird now. Sunshine's starting to shine in. So this is another, I just got this the beginning of January. So this is brand new to the collection. I'm excited to start using this one. But not for the stream. I want to record my my deck review before I start mixing everything up. Oh, you gave up coffee for your 8-day challenge? I have never really been a coffee person, ever. So I honestly didn't know what to do for my 8-day challenge. So I haven't started it yet. We still have 10 people in the chat, guys. Is that everybody done asking their questions? Do you have anything else that you would like to discuss? All right, we're going to draw some cards for Bert. I'm going to give this B deck some exercise. Aw, thank you so much, Witch Moon. I appreciate it. I'm still working on my first 1,000. Hoping to hit 500 before the end of January. We're getting super, super close. Super close. So if you know anybody that likes tarot, I do live stream twice a week. Every Monday is either a spirit message day or tea and tarot. I do alternate. So tea and tarot is usually once a month when I get a new tea in. Spirit messages are every other Monday of the month. And Fridays are speed tarot. Speed tarot is super duper fun. And it's very fast moving. And then I do at least one, sometimes 2 videos a week as well. So the videos could be hashtags. Right now I'm doing the 31 Day of Tarot Challenge, which helps you guys learn a little bit more about me. But I also do a lot of deck reviews with the different decks that I've gotten and all kinds of different stuff. So, all right, Bert. These are so beautiful. I cannot get over the color of these cards, guys. So card number 1, the 4 of Swords, is Recovery. Check out how gorgeous this is. Let's see if I can get it out of the sunshine. Gorgeous. Recovery. And then, ooh. So the 5 of Swords is Defeat, but it's in reverse. So to me, that would be a win. So recovering after a win. And the King of Discs. Feeling a little down on yourself, are we, Bert? So you are recovering after a long trial, and you're not quite to yourself yet, but it's coming, okay? So just keep going with your healing and progressing in the studies that you're doing. Beautiful cards. I so love these. Aren't these gorgeous? And one great thing about this deck, okay? One great thing is when the sale of every deck, part of the proceeds goes to bee conservatories to help in the conservation of honeybees. Because without honeybees, we don't have any food. So I highly, highly support this deck. And it's so beautiful. You remember when I got my first 100? That seems like forever ago. But I love it. I love all the people that are being attracted here to this channel. You guys mean so much to me. I have made such good friends being on YouTube, and I regret none of it. I love you guys, and it really has become like part of my family, especially you guys that are over on Patreon. I can't thank you enough. So just the little things that you do to support me. So I love it. Yes, Mary's still taking free questions. There is a link in the pinned comment if you want to submit your question there. And yeah, I believe you're the only one on the list at the moment. Let's check again. So yeah, you'll be first up, Mary, as soon as you submit your question on the form. Helps me keep everything nice and tidy. Plus, it keeps me in line, so you guys know I get a little scattered brain sometimes. Oh, you did the research questions? Thank you so much. So appreciate it. It's going to help me Yeah, definitely help me. Sure, we have time for more questions. While you guys are submitting your questions, I'm going to go use Little Girl's room. I will be right back. Keep chatting amongst yourselves, and I will wait for your questions to come in. I'm back! All right, guys. Okay, so we've got a couple responses here. Individuals. All right, so Mary Keys. Will anything I ever post online ever come back to get me? Like in the past ever posted? Thank you for being here, Bert. Love you. Have a great day. Did you drop a second question, Leon? Because I answered your first one. Love you, Morgan. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing like anything's going to come back to get you or, bite you in the butt or anything like that. It's not working for you, but it is thought-provoking for some people, so that's definitely a good thing. But the world is going to make of it what they make of it. But I'm not seeing that it's going to come, bite you in the butt or anything. So you should all be good, Mary. Totally. I love it when you're able to open up people's minds a little bit. Ooh, throat chakra clearing. Excuse me, I apologize. You are very welcome, my dear. Okay, so Melanin Girl, you were told your sister is jealous of you. Why? So first of all, let's see if she actually is. Or if somebody's just spreading rumors. Wow. Okay, so my fellow tarot enthusiasts, you are going to love this spread. So the answer to this question is, seriously, well, if this represents you and she is insecure with herself, then yes, she's going to be jealous, okay? You know your sister better than I do, but the way I see this is how I believe she sees you. And the magician, he's the one that's got all the tools. And now, mind you, every single one of these cards are what we call trump cards. They're the major arcana. So they are like the major factors in your life, right? Then we have the lovers. All three of these cards are upright. So I don't know what your relationship status is, but she sees it as you've got it all going on. And yeah, you're like the one to strive on how to be like. And then she sees you as strength. So this is the way I'm reading it. Depending on her mood, okay? If she is down on herself, she's going to be jealous of you because this is how she sees you. However, if she's not down on herself, if she feels good, then she looks up to you. It is a very fine line of looking up to somebody and being jealous of them, okay? And a lot of that is going to be determined on how she feels in that moment. But she has you on such a high pedestal. It is really a beautiful thing. So if she's feeling good about herself, she really, really, really looks up to you. If she's going through a bout of depression, then yeah, she's feeling very jealous of what you have, who you are, and all of that. But I love these cards. Love these cards. If this is how your sister sees you, this is just gorgeous. But remember, depending on where you heard this rumor from, okay, that person could be reflecting their own feelings onto the situation. All right, so there's a lot of factors that go on to here. Maybe your sister was talking to a mutual friend of yours, and she was saying, you know, you are this and this, you've got it all together, you always have the right lover, you are just this beacon of strength, and that person took it as jealousy versus you know, somebody just looking up to you and really wishing they were more like you. Your Mama D. So are we talking biological mom, second mom? Your mom and brother told me. Okay, well, your mom would probably know best. So that reflects more on your sister than it does on you. So I wouldn't take it to heart. But once her personal situation changes, the way she's viewing it is going to change. So what she actually thinks of you is not going to change, but how she views that is going to change. Does that make sense? So when she's down on herself, like I said, it's going to be jealousy. But when she feels good about herself, it's going to be admiration. Is this a younger sister? Yes, Adam, you absolutely can. She's 2 years younger. Okay. I kind of got the younger sister feeling. I just didn't know if it was you that was the younger sister or if it was her. And that's not uncommon, really, for younger sisters to idolize their older sisters. All right, Hanamori, what message do we have for you today? Mods that are still here, would you please direct any new questions to the forum for me? All right, Mr. Adam, you are still not living up to your potential, sir. I see so much that you could still be doing. You have so much still left in your calling that isn't happening yet. And I know there's a lot that goes into like your financial situation, your living situation, and stuff like that. But I feel like there's more of your calling that you could be doing. The star is still out of your reach. So I think we need to tap into more of your starseed calling. What does he need to work on right now? It's okay, Sarah. You don't need to apologize for being quiet. I do the same thing. A lot of times I will just go and listen in a live stream. All right, Adam, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. You already know what you're supposed to be doing. Now start listening to it. Because I know I've told you. I know multiple people have told you. It's time to start acting on your soul gifts. You are an amazing person. Start showing everybody else because you are going to help people awaken just like the rest of us. And you can only do that with the gifts that you have been given. You're being called out. Start working your light. You do a little bit and then you stop, and then you do a little bit and then you stop. You're very welcome, Melanin Girl. Very, very welcome. You are welcome, Hanamori. He probably did. Oh, that's too funny. You do too, remember, Adam? Or is it that you don't remember who all has sent that message to you? Oh, that's funny. Yes, we have all told you, and now we want to see it. Because we want to see your gifts. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. We are out of questions for the day. Anybody last minute want a self-care card that has not already gotten one before we close out the stream. If you want a self-care card, just type in self-care or me or something like that in the chat, and I will get you one before we leave. Oh, you are welcome, Adam. And yes, Sarah, bring it on. Oh, I love you guys. You make me laugh, and I love the time we spend together. No, don't go. I wish I could stay forever, but I do have kids that I have to catch up on school. So, but moving forward, I do want to try and go live more often. Sarah and I are going to discuss maybe a Sunday stream once a month. We still have to get together, Sarah. I will text you later because it's in my mind. But yeah, so anyway. All right, guys, I love you. And thank you guys so much for being here. Again, if you are not already a patron, which most of you in the chat are, but you can join the Soul family over on Patreon and get exclusive benefits, including live stream priority. And you get recognized at the end of the stream. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you on Friday, but look forward to a video coming on Wednesday. So have a great day. Bye.